Do do do. Oh, come on. Let's finish this. It's like cinematics fucking loading, cinematics fucking loading. Oh my god. Morning, folks. Everyone sleep well? Not a wink. Figured as much. Let's take a nice walk over the hall where the emergency summit's being held to clear our heads a little. Someone got escort Morag over there, right? Go for it. I bet you can. I think I would be perfectly capable of finding my own way. And Mithra is meant to be attended to, right? Apparently, yes. See, we might as well all head over. I guess you're right. Let's go then. Let's see here.
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
Okay, I'll take care. Understood.
We are Ursula's new groove, and we'll do what we can. Yes, I'll pour my heart and soul into it.
Just show me the way.
I love gold on those games. Yeah.
To help everyone.
Next goal already in sights. I can open anything.
Uh, 74. Oh no, I might go to play Persona 3 again after I beat all these new games I just got. Just all these new games need to be beaten first before I go back to retro games. Through her as a venue for the Summit of Nations. Must apologize my entire entry is permitted to all but the official representative of each nation. This is as far as we go. Yes, Bridgehead and I will proceed to the summit. I'm coming with you. And so are you, Mithra, remember? I guess. I'm not sure I like it, but I suppose I have to pay my part in all this. Rex, you head back to our chamber with the others and wait for us. No problem. But death being things is annoying. If you don't pass or go upstairs, she will say I sense death at all. Yeah. Be careful, is there okay, Mithra? Don't worry, I'll handle this just fine. Yeah, I didn't like Persona. I like Persona 5 the most. That was a fun game. I beat 1 and 2. 1 was okay, 2 was like okay. What problem was that is like I'm not used to the. It's been so long playing freaking polygon graphics for a long time. That's probably why. But I still enjoy a lot of retro games, classic games. I still need to collect them.
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally.
Did you kill
But
Death
first,
though, or
to
no?
ensure
Nope, I just passed.
impartiality in
Run
these
around it.
negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal?
There's gonna be a lot of talking. Story time, everyone! Yeah, that's why you just go past him. He's pretty slow. Can I get you? Oh my god, loading is a pain in the ass.
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later.
He's scared
The weight of
the
the
crap
world
out of
tree
me
must
though
first be
sometimes.
opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so.
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself. Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then he will kill the architect.
Now we know what Torna's plan is.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offense.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenus Tantal.
Can confirm ex-chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks. And in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
God damn you, loading. I will kill you. I'll kill you. Kill you, loading. Loading must die.
It's 6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just gotta trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
You're awesome, friend Lancelot. Thank you.
Something about
I'm
Madeline.
not awesome, I'm fat.
He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There, he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself...
The horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Melos. The time may have come to lift that restriction.
My god, loading and cinematics loading. That's why I don't know why I just can't just go smooth cinematics for the whole thing. Why so much damn loading? It's just more on the phone than anything else.
I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
Cinematics almost done yet? It's like, oh, not going to go back. Nope, more cinematics. Screw you, people. I give you more time to drink and eat sometimes, so that's why. No, more drink and eat. I gotta go take a piss soon. Take a leak. So I'm gonna beat this game and play this Sega 5 or Poke Tournament. Morning, folks. You're looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Let's see here. Van's state funeral is not to be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happen in Soria's Plaza right outside the sanctum. You would be alright, chum? Yes, it would be wrong for me not to. Soria's Plaza, very not far away. Time to go, quick. Master Pond's so bossy sometimes. Dude. Or that too.
Is this what you're gonna do all day?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm fixing myself something to eat. Then
Make me meatloaf.
I'm fixing myself hot dogs and chili.
Never mind.
I'm fixing meatloaf for dinner.
Okay.
I'm gonna make meatloaf for dinner.
You have to take the beef out.
I'll probably take 2 packets of it out.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
Maybe we
He's a
can get
boy.
out and you
Best
can
not
get
to
your
bother
magic
them at
cards,
times
I
like
guess.
this.
I expected you to be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I can't. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, Don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is
What?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform
It'll
fashion.
be right there.
In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
I'm gonna have to pause this. We'll be right back. That was quite the grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Endol won't be an easy position to replace. Hey Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach a world tree, we need Petrol's help, but Master Rex, there you are. Petrol Anathas wishes to speak with you. He is waiting in the audience chamber. It's perfect timing, but then maybe he wants to talk about the world tree. I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves on over to the audience chamber, then.
What do you want to eat?
I'm not eating. I'm not hungry.
What'd you eat?
Nothing.
You eat insult.
Huh?
Insult.
Give me insult then.
What flavor?
Chocolate.
They don't have chocolate.
I don't want nothing.
This is the last one. You have to eat this food. Why my black tea is here? But
I don't know. Talk to Ashley.
You drink my tea.
I didn't drink tea.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with the crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void.
Yeah, I don't see it.
This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Fetter, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Fetter for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
So you're a Tantal. Jose, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? I sure am. What?
I want to be with you.
I don't. Well, let's head back to our chamber before you talk about it. This isn't exactly a place for discussing stuff. Back to our room, got it. Bye.
Huh?
Bye.
I thought you were talking to them.
No, I'm reading.
I want to be with you. I didn't be with you for a long time.
Why just want to go out somewhere?
Me? No.
Ask Asher and go to Auburn Mall.
She said she
today.
doesn't know where she goes.
Ask her to go to Auburn Mall.
What's Auburn Mall?
Where Disney store's at.
Auburn Mall?
Oh. Westwell. What?
She said sure.
What are you doing?
I want to sit here.
Why?
I want to be with you.
No, you want to bother me. Just leave me alone for a while. I'm not in a good mood today.
Me too. I'm just sit here.
Don't play with Tofu's nutsack.
I'm just sitting right here watching.
No, I don't like you. You'll be acting like Emily last time I was doing this in my room in LA.
What Harmony?
Emily, when she came visit from Korea to LA, when I was in LA still, working at the hotel, she was in my room watching me play games.
But once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of
Because she
So
done
we're
not
shopping with
this
Shell,
game.
lad, you? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Did I have
Lack
to
of Zeke,
pay
not
that?
so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
The classes?
Huh?
Did I have to pay the classes?
Cheeky furball.
Because
We're
I
all
got
gonna
fair
die.
too.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What?
You want me to get the
yeah, that.
platform for the counselor?
I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna, who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal.
That's right.
That is the first I've heard
I'm
of
gonna
it.
watch my
I have studied much history, but this story
Peppa!
never featured. Most peculiar.
What time are you gonna leave?
After
We're
she's
humble.
done eating.
Don't really like to brag about it.
I can't watch more.
The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.